So I don't think there's a theme. I don't think there's going to be a theme for this one.
It's Monday with Campbell. Do 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 Monday.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. What have I been up to? Well, if you didn't know, I was on the radio last week. That was strange. I think I have yet fully recovered, which is kind of weird. Radio is a strange experience if you ever get to do it. There are lots of things you have to do, and lots of buttons, and you just want to press all of them, but you can't, because otherwise it won't be good. It would not be a good thing. That day was really interesting because I had to bike to the station in the rain at like 5:30 in the morning, and I got there and I did the show, and I really had to pee the whole time, and I couldn't because I was on the radio. And then I biked back through the rain for like 12 minutes to get to my class, and then I got to class late, and I was like dripping wet, and I came in through the back door so no one would look at me, but everyone looked at me. I was just dripping, and then I sat down and I was like, am I going to take notes? Do I even have the strength to do this? Well, can I just remember what he says? And I was like, gosh darn it, gotta take notes today. So then I got out my laptop and I put it on my wet legs, and I took some notes. I took all the notes. Also, the strap on my helmet broke. The clip fell off. I had to carry my helmet while I was riding my bike with my backpack, and I also had to carry my bike chain, which had also broken. The Velcro that bound it to the frame of the bicycle when it wasn't being used also broke. So here I am carrying all of my bike accoutrement and riding the bike, which is the most unnecessary and like serendipitous and antithetical thing. Like, if you're riding the bike, the things that you use for biking should not be not with the bike. It was like me and bike, and then it over here in my hand were all of the other things that you're supposed to use for biking, but they were over here. It was a really pivotal moment for me and philosophy. And I wore my good sweater. I wore a good sweater on that day, and it got wet. Sad. Left class, and then it was still raining, and I got on my bike, and I rode back, and I changed into my pajamas. I just gave up. But it was actually a really good time because radio happened. They want me back to do things, which is cool. So yesterday was the end of the Charlottesville Chamber Music Festival, and their program for Sunday only had 2 pieces on it, one of which was the Concord Sonata. I cannot comprehend this. And it was really the first time that I had listened to it all the way through. Nonetheless, it was the first time I've seen it live. And this woman just like tore it up. There were lots of 3 places moments within the piece, which was really strange just to hear those again, like reminisce, and my mind started to wander like, hey, I remember this. This was a thing. This was a thing. Do. I've been listening to a lot of his songs, and they're very catchy, and this one's been stuck in my head.